Welcome to the Today Show Toronto. You're watching a special presentation as we are linked 3 times. We're linked to Toronto, we're linked to Wisconsin, we're linked to Wisconsin Dells, and we're linked to the veterans. It's a special day as we have our fundraiser today, 222 Saving Veterans. We have a coalition, we have a team, we have supporters. We have an organization that's all about supporting veterans, transitioning from the battlefield to the workforce, and so much more. We have a great show today, and this is going international. This is going worldwide. So I want to thank all the participants from Onward and Upward to the coalition. You go to our website, www.thedisabilitychannel.us and .ca, and you'll see all the information regarding all of our supporters, all of our friends, our associates. Again, this is a Veterans Day. We're supporting veterans in all which ways and forms. I'm Jay Stoy, and you're watching a special presentation. And on today's show, we're going to be fast and furious as we have got guests lined up from musicians to veteran supporters. Our first guest on today's show is from the Veterans Ranch. We're going to have on co-founder and VP JR. And it's not the JR from Dallas, if you're thinking that. So stay tuned. And we're going to be back with a special presentation, Toronto, Today Show, Wisconsin, USA, Canada. We're bridging the gap. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with our first guest, JR. Welcome back to our flagship show. We're here in downtown Toronto, but we're worldwide. Right now, we're showcasing Wisconsin Dells, all the veterans and all the supporters. Veterans are our heroes. So before I get carried away, I want to introduce our first guest from the Veterans Ranch. I want to introduce VP and co-founder JR. JR, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having us. I'm going to say welcome to everybody freezing up north from sunny Central Florida.
Well, just to add to that, we all are hockey fans. So there's my Toronto Maple Leaf cup, as you can see, right?
Well, I'm originally from St. Louis, so let's go Blues.
There you go. So, hey, Bozak, we got Bozak down there, I know. So JR, thanks again for being on the show today, and thank you for all you do for supporting the veterans. So before we get to today's event, briefly tell us about your platform and maybe what you do on a day-to-day operation, and that will lead us right into the fundraiser.
Absolutely. And thank you all for having me on here today. And thank you all for your support watching and listening today. The Veterans Ranch, you'll see the logo on my shirt. It'll say PJJR Ranch Corp. That's the official name of the charity. DBA is the Veterans Ranch. So if you go to guidestar.org, which is a charity that reports on charities, you put in PJJR Ranch Corp, and that's how you'll find us. We were formed in December of 2017 with the sole purpose and mission of assisting veterans and their immediate household families through equine therapy. God's majestic animal, the horse, is extremely intuitive, but they're a prey animal, meaning they don't know you, they don't trust you. You have to build a bond of trust with that animal the same way you do with people. So we're going to put a grooming brush in your hand. We're going to start getting you to work that rhythmic motion of grooming that horse, building that bond of trust, with the inevitable goal really of getting you to lay down heavy coats of burden and start walking off into an improved version of yourself.
Wow. That's wonderful. And I commend you so much because I'm obviously, we're all animal lovers, but the horses, like you said, are just so majestic, special creatures. We actually did a feature at a horse farm, and I was just blown away by how beautiful they are. It's just so beautiful. And like you said, they really assist people who are in need, just like dogs, right? So yeah, continue, bro.
Really can. I love dogs. I have an 85-pound lap dog sleeping right over here on the floor, but I still believe to this day that horses are even more intuitive. Animals as a whole can give you great therapy, but what a horse can do for you. We did an event a month ago called Horses and Heroes Jamboree, where we were doing liberty training with horses. And after working with these individual horses for an hour, one person had a horse come up and touch his nose right here on his chest, and that young man melted, just lost it. Was it because the horse touched him? No, it was because everything, the power that that horse represents made everything start melting off him. When we say lay down heavy coats of burden, we mean when the demons start creeping in, you don't go to the dark places, you don't go to the booze, you don't go to the pills, and you sure don't think about grabbing a gun or any of the above. Okay, you learn how to process things better or differently so you can reach back and grab that next veteran and give them a hand up and give the next one a hand up so they don't necessarily fall into the pitfalls that maybe weren't there for you when you got out of the service.
All about kindness and encouragement. I love that. Actually, just to quote one of the great generals of, I think it was maybe the First World War, and there was a young, I guess a young private, whatever, maybe 17, 18 years old, and he could tell that he was nervous as heck. And the general came up to him and just said, to put his hand on his shoulder and just said, "Courage, boy, courage, boy." And he said, all the anxiety just flew through it just left my body. Right. So when you say about kindness and horses and animals and how they can be so supportive, I cannot agree more. So whereabouts is your platform? Where are you located, JR?
We are located in Lakeland, Florida. We're also registered in the great state of Texas. Lakeland, for people that haven't been to Florida, is halfway between Disney World and Tampa. Just kind of put a pin on that map, on the I-4 corridor, as they call it. Right now, we are growing and trying to get into our own piece of dirt, as we say. We just started year 5 of this nonprofit. We use other people's horses. We set up events, trail rides, therapy sessions. Part of what we're doing today is raising money for a giant coalition of veteran support organizations to help us all grow and expand to that next level we need to be at. So all of a sudden you're hearing us going, wow, they're just like fill in the blank of the people you see on TV every night asking for monthly donations.
That's great. So why don't we take a quick break, because when I come back, I want to talk about today's event and how you guys are supporting it and how people can get involved with your organization and so much to ask. So stay tuned. You're watching the Today Show Toronto. I'm Jay Stoyan. We're focusing on our fundraiser in Wisconsin, February 22nd, 222. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Today Show. My name is Chris Power, and I'll be taking over for Unstoppable Tracy. For more information, please go to thedisabilitychannel.ca.
You're currently on ODSP? If you're interested in social media marketing, TV production, podcasting, or getting off assistance, please contact Jay Stoyan at 647-339-6847 or Jay at thedisabilitychannel.ca. The Disability Channel, showcasing abilities.
Welcome back to the show. On the show today, we have from the Veteran Branch, we have VP and co-founder JR, who's telling us all about his wonderful platform, how people can get involved down in Florida if you're a Floridian or if you're not. And expand on about today, JR. Tell us exactly what your platform is doing today and how people maybe want to get involved.
Absolutely. Today, we all know it's a very unique date in history, 2/22/22. So here, God, it just seems like yesterday, 5-6 months ago, we all came up with 222 to save 22. And we're trying to raise $22 million today in order to help put a dent and end this pandemic called veteran suicide. Right now, up in the Dells, it started at I think 9 a.m. Central Time. They're having a job and business fair. They're doing a smash and meditate at all these times are Central, 1 o'clock this afternoon. Military suicide prevention teaching, a drone ball drop. You can go on 2-22, the letters TO save 22.com and purchase a ticket for that drone ball drop. You don't even have to be there. You purchase one ticket for $22, you have a shot at winning $500. But here's the key, folks. If everybody, one of our personal marketing campaigns is we ask you to give a buck about veterans and veterans issues. if just here south of your border, we have 330 million people in this country and about 150 million of working age. If 22 million people gave $1 on that website today, we hit the goal, and each organization will get $3.6 million to grow and expand their nonprofits to help eliminate this problem of veteran suicide.
That is so key. That is wonderful information. And thank you for showcasing the agenda today. And I know there's so much more to that. I know we have a concert, a benefit concert. I think we have a benefit dinner going on. We have some speeches, some dignitaries, MCs. So this is great. So now in Florida, tell us a little bit more about that, because I know we have a great connection down in Florida with Cleveland Clinic, right? The Cleveland Clinic, they support us up here in Canada, in the U.S. And I was very surprised to learn that just because you're a veteran does not guarantee you health support from the VA, right? And no. I think we need to dig deeper into that and see if we can improve that wheel, right? Improve that wheel. We want to improve that wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why. I mean, the good Lord guides our steps in everything we do. That's why you'll see a cross smack in the middle of our logo. In 2017, the good Lord told me to write the word ranch at 3 o'clock in the morning on a legal pad, and it's still the only word on that legal pad. And then here we are today. Here in the lower 48 R50 states, we have the VA, the Veterans Administration. I'm sure in Canada there's probably something similar. You come home, you have to apply for benefits. You got to jump through the hoops, the rigmarole, the legal aspect of it, the whole 9 yards. If anybody should get 100% free Cadillac healthcare in this world, it's veterans and their immediate household family. Canadians have sent people to Afghanistan the last 20 years. The United States, huge in Afghanistan the last 20 years. Veteran is not just U.S. based. So, we are here to help not only with horses, but with references. I have an 8-page PDF file of vetted veteran organizations, meaning we've gone through them and make sure they're doing what they say they're doing, and be able to, because if it's, let's face it, some things are above our pay grade, and we'll get you the help. We'll stick with you, as well as everybody in this coalition, because you, the veteran, matter.
That's wonderful, JR. So if people want to find out more information about your platform or today, give us your platform and give us how they can link up to today too.
Absolutely. So for us here in Florida, go to theveteransranch.org. Again, theveteransranch.org. Today, buy your tickets, donate, give everything you can. Everybody can give $1. We hope you give more, but the guy on the street with a prepaid cell phone and a prepaid debit card begging for change can give $1. So I'm challenging everybody to give $1, bare minimum. Okay, and go there at 2-22, the letter T or the word 2, T-O, save22.com. So 2-22 to save22.com. You'll see the event schedule, purchase your tickets. There's a whole lot going on today. Our buddy Zach Clayton, who's a huge supporter of this whole coalition, has been doing started a 22-hour podcast at 2 a.m. Mountain Time, and he's going straight through. I was on there with him, straight through, and I'll be on there again this afternoon. There is going to be a benefit concert at the Dells event at 7 p.m. Central, at 7:30 Eastern. You can also go on to Zach's podcast. That is facebook.com/PACT, P-A-C-T, nonprofit. Country music sensation Ryan Weaver is going to be on there sharing his story. He was a Black Hawk pilot in the United States Army and a self-made man for country music by the grace of God. Nashville said, "We don't want you." He said, "I'll show you." And he's made an amazing story out of himself. So 7:30 Eastern, facebook.com/PACT nonprofit. Go to all these places and just give. Share it with 22 people. Give 22 minutes out of your day. Give $22. Because, folks, the mission's too important. You can give up one thing. You can give up a fast food visit. You can give up a case of beer. You can give up a cigar. You can give up all kinds of things that are insignificant and inconsequential in this world that'll either help your waistline, help your lung capacity, or anything else to help our veterans. So please give today.
That's great, Jay. I really want to thank you. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your generosity and kindness. And let me also add that the channel is here to showcase all the positivity, all the success stories, get the word out, promote, and obviously for veterans out there who are transitioning from the battlefield to the workforce and they need some support, we offer our employment programs at an 85% success rate up here in Canada. We've also done a pilot down in the US for veterans. So we do want to help you help yourself, right? We want to help you become a fisherman yourself. We don't want to give you fish every day. We want you to go fishing yourself. So Brian, JR, I keep on calling you Brian because I got Brian Gibson coming up, so I apologize. But
sorry, we're buddies. It's okay.
Yeah, this is so great, JR. Thank you so much. And tell I guess it is the podcaster that if they want us the channel to come on, we'll be more than happy to be guests if there's room.
I will message him right away.
Alrighty, sir. Thanks again, JR. Really appreciate it. I'm sure we'll connect later in the day. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break because we're going to keep going all day long because we have a long list of guests. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with the Today Show.
Hi, I'm L.I. Frady, watching the Disability Channel, showcasing ability. Please stay tuned.
Hello, I am Unstoppable Tracy in Toronto, host of the Today Show Toronto on Bell 5. Wonderful to meet you all. Look forward to tuning in with you.
Welcome back to the show. Wow, what a great guest. What a great platform. Again, we had JR from the Veterans Ranch, all about helping veterans transition into the housing, into health, into employment. Again, we have our fundraiser down at Wisconsin Dells today, 2-22, Saving Veterans. You can donate. You can go to our website, thedisabilitychannel.ca in Canada or thedisabilitychannel.us in the US, and donate today, and you will definitely change a life. Again, we're having our special presentation today. We're showcasing Wisconsin in Wisconsin Dells. I do want to give some updates as we are just waiting for our next guest. So again, I do want to say check out our US website. It's new and improved, www.thedisabilitychannel.us. You can also check out our show on Sirius Radio and Pandora, as we're going to be uploading there very soon. I want to thank our Super Bowl team. We had such a success week long with Dave Stevens and Casey McKay. They are our hosts for our press box. We interviewed everybody from Mel Renfro to the Gronk to, the list just goes on and on and on. So thanks again for that. I do want to talk a little bit about our employment programs as we're offering right across Ontario. We're expanding. If you're interested in learning more about information about our employment programs for persons with disabilities and veterans, you can go to our website, www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. You can email me personally too, j@thedisabilitychannel.ca. As together with the Ontario government, we are changing lives. We are getting people off assistance and teaching them a skill, graduating from our programs and getting a job, either here at the Disability Channel, or we have great associates like the Toronto Star, Cogeco, Toronto.com, Mississauga News, Daniels Corporation, the NHL, the NFL, list goes on and on. So I want to thank everybody, the Cleveland Clinic, lots of great things going on. And we would like to expand this right across Canada, make this mandated, right? Let's give everybody across Canada, not just Ontario, opportunities to get a job, to learn a new skill and get a job. So I want to thank everybody. And actually, I just want to announce that we will be having a new host on the Toronto Today Show in Toronto. Unstoppable Tracy will be moving into my spot. I'll still be doing a couple of shows, special presentations from here to there, but Tracy is she's just a whirlwind of a lady, a great host, a great person. such inspirational for our community. So she's going to be taking over. And then we have our new host out in Halton, Chris Power. He's a filmmaker dedicated to helping persons with disability. A great advocate, a great guy, really good guy. And then, of course, we have our New York show down in New York City with Rachel Handler. She's just a whirlwind. Check her out. She's like a full-time actress. She's all over America doing shows. So there's a lot of things going on. We're going to hopefully be connecting the dots with the DOD, Department of Defense in the United States, along with the VA up here, Veterans Affairs. It's kind of exciting times. Oh, and actually, we did present 4 new opportunities for the channel. So if you want to rent our studio right behind me, downtown Toronto, Christy and Blue are in the heart of Toronto, our prices will beat everybody. Come on in, rent our studio, do a photo shoot, do a production shoot, have a conference, have an online conference, have an in-person conference. You could also volunteer for our channel. You want to learn a new skill, you want to be, change up your life a bit, a little bit of excitement in your life. Television is a lot of fun. Learn how to become an editor, a host like me, a writer, a director, social media, camera person. You can do that also. Volunteer, rent, create your own show. Wow, want to do your own show? Maybe produce your own show. We'll produce your own show. You host it, and you might see yourself on Bell or Cogeco, because we're on both. So again, lots of stuff going on. I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the show, and we're going to be back with more guests. So stay tuned. You're watching the Today Show Toronto. I'm Jay Smith.